Although I had graduated and my mother had always said, "Oh, your friend from this school is now working on The Big Breakfast and she's loving it. You'd love television." I'm like, "No, I don't want to go and work on The Big Breakfast. It's awful." And so I did have to actually eat my words a lot when I suddenly started wanting to work in television, because I've been saying for ages that never consider it because this person worked on The Big Breakfast. But anyway, I met with this girl and sort of said, and just chatted with her about working in the television industry, and came away from that with a totally different idea about what it was all like, because I had seen it as very, very cliquey and very competitive, which it is very competitive, but it's not as cliquey as I thought it was. Decide vaguely what sort of sector you want to go for. Do you want to go for comedy? Do you want to go for factual documentaries? Do you want to go for wildlife television or something? And send your CV off to about another 20 of these, and just not saying have you got a specific job, more more saying I'm interested in getting into television and can I come and talk to you? And she said, don't go half measures on it, write to the MD and see what you get. And she, because Target were Tiger Aspect's distribution company, she said, when you write to Tiger Aspect, mention my name and write to Charles Brand, who was then the managing director, and just say you'd love to come in and sort of spend 5-10 minutes with him and getting his take on working in the television industry. So I did that, and was then terribly depressed about the fact that no one wrote back to me for a week or something. And then sort of got a couple of letters back saying, "Oh no, sorry, we haven't got anything going at the moment." Sort of more depression. It's just never going to happen. And then, and I got a letter back from Tiger saying, "Oh no, sorry." Blah, blah. And then a week after that, I got a call out of the blue while I was on one of my many temping positions out in the sticks doing terribly exciting data entry or something, from Charles's PA saying, "Oh, can he every now and then he does these sort of things. Can you pop in at about 6:30 and he'll meet you and just chat for about half an hour?" Advice for English graduates thinking about freelancing is get in where you can and make the most of whatever you start off doing, because I went in wanting just sort of getting a foot in the door and then seeing where I went from there, and that's, I think, they're much more helpful than going in trying to be the next director, because you can't start off being a director just because you don't know enough. You go in, you learn things on your way up, and that's the most important thing to do, is take every opportunity to learn something new, whether it's making friends with someone who, going along and helping someone out with learning how to use their camera, or learning how to use an edit facility, and it's, I found it very important to sort of get with the techie guys and learn how to. I mean, for me, it was very much, I want to learn how to do all the boy stuff, and then they'll respect me. But it's very important. It's like, if you know how to, first, how to use a computer, which most of us do, but going on from there, if you learn how to use a camera, that's the most important thing ever. Because from hindsight in myself, like on employing runners or even researchers, if they don't know how to use a DV camera or how, just how to set up a normal shoot, then you're not going to employ them, because there's going to be someone who does. And if you go into anywhere with a working knowledge or just the ability to blag how to use a camera, you can then learn it on the job and learn from the other people who are going to be there.